Indian Express, 21st of June 2023, 3 years after, a response did not follow Galwan, China's pullout. While constructing its naval fleet in the south to control the Indian Ocean, China was fighting a full-scale war to keep India occupied in the north. It is difficult to imagine a solution if India and China continue their pointless high-level engagement at regional fora like the SCO and BRICS groupings. The relationship's tensions stemming from China's incursions in April 2020 are still unresolved 3 years after 20 Indian troops died in a skirmish with the Chinese army at Galwan along the line of actual control. The Chinese plan at the time was to alter the LAC unilaterally. Following a deadly clash on June 15, 2020, at Galwan, in February 2021 on the north and south banks of Pangong Lake, in August 2021 at Patrolling Point 17 in the Gogra-Hot Spring, and in September 2022 at PP-15, the disengagement of troops at 5 friction points was the result of 18 rounds of negotiations between the local military commanders of both sides. There has not been any de-escalation. Despite the underlying geographic issues that have plagued it since 1949, Chinese activities of rapidly expanding warlike infrastructure along the LAC do not inspire confidence that it will ever return to the frigid border it was. This worry was confirmed in December when the PLA attempted to surprise a forward station in Tawang, Arunachal Pradesh, which China claims is part of Tibet. The attempt was foiled because of the lessons discovered in the eastern Ladakh region. As evidenced by the message sent by Chinese Defense Minister Li Shangfu during a meeting with Defense Minister Rajnath Singh 2 months ago, China now appears to believe that the pullout was the solution. India disengaged from the regions it had been guarding to establish a demilitarized buffer zone at the 5 places where the Chinese intrusion had occurred. Indian access to the territories within this buffer zone may or may not be re-established. India has stopped using the phrase "return to status quo" as it was used in correspondence with the Chinese as of April 2020. Both parties have determined that Demchok and the Depsang Plains incursions are legacy issues and do not require immediate attention. It isn't easy to imagine what a resolution may look like now because China is not being honest while India and China maintain their high-level engagement at regional fora like the SCO and BRICS groupings. While this is happening, bilateral commerce continues to expand, with India importing more goods at meager prices from the Asian superpower than ever before. India would do well to view its issues with China along the long land border through the American security lens focused on the Taiwan Strait as Delhi and Washington seek to compete with Beijing through the Quad and come closer together. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's upcoming visit to the US may bring greater defense cooperation. To achieve this, China is at war with the rest of the world.